After finally managing to quest in the Western Plaguelands, it was time to return to Winterspring and finish things off there. We will begin with a little timbermore rep farming and hopefully have a peaceful day in the snow. The only reason I want to get this quest done is so I can get the items that the furbolgs drop. Then grinding this rep is more worth. I think today will be like the chill day of just grinding, and then tomorrow we can get into the swing of actually going for level 60. Every time I go to pull a shaman away, they list my earth shot. Quite rude, actually. Right. That's done. We also get some new gloves, so a little bit of an upgrade to go grinding with. 6 more tank power and 2 more agility. Take that. Plus we have Zandalar, so it might actually be 7 more tank power right now. So I'm hoping if I do like another 2 hours of woolcloth farming, I should be able to turn all of those in. Quite hard to get when I don't have the stockades. A lot of running around. You know, in the stockades, you just go in there, clear it out, leave. The wonderful runners when I don't need them. Right at the doorway. Now we can get the beads. That's just what you do in World of Warcraft when you're mad. Level 57. Second point in elemental devastation. So it does only go up to 9%. I was hoping 10, but that's okay. Even though I've got all this rested to get, and I am using it to grind these, which is probably the best way I can use my rested right now. I would prefer to, you know, get the rep done within a good amount of time. Just lives here right now. Okay. Hand in these items for another nearly 12,000 reap. Pretty awesome. Oh, 12,000 experience rather. 12,000 reap. Imagine. So all of our timbermore farming today got us over halfway through this level. Now remember, there is a rare dragon that flies down here sometimes, so we've got to be careful of that. Speaking of the the rare dragon. Well, at least he's going down that way. It was nice of him to show himself. Now we've seen Tiramis and we've seen that fella. We didn't see Somnus in Swamp Sorrows though. So we're not getting the whole set. But the dragons have been around Ugro, definitely. He's a dragon enjoyer. Maybe he was part of like the Blackrock clan. They were the dragon ones. Sometimes you open on a mob and hope for a clear cast, but then you get Wind Furies instead, and it's just as good. I know a lot of people use like Rear Tracker just to see if there's ever any danger. I did turn on Rear Tracker for one day. When I went to the Blasted Lands on Franca, I turned it on, but then I was like, you know, if Tiramis is going to kill me because I'm not paying attention, I deserve it. So I decided to turn it off. Because I'd rather not have my ears blasted, but also have to be aware of my surroundings rather than an add-on do it for me. Like, there are a lot of add-ons that can help you get to 60 in hardcore. But if you use add-ons to get to 60, are you actually getting to 60? Hello. That was a bit scary. Thankfully, Stoneclaw Totem is a Giga Chad, as we all know. Kind of crazy to me that we're almost level 58. You know, when I started the shaman journey, I was like, alright, I'll play a shaman for like 10 levels, and then we'll probably die. Here we are, level 57. Impressive. Myself. I impressed myself. Nice. There's our second horn. So we'll head down this nice, peaceful road. No dragon on it. This is my favorite road in World of Warcraft. Then we'll head into the Albies up here and hopefully get our 13 moon touched Albies. Like, this road is just a good road, right? Nice and peaceful. Obviously, sometimes you got to watch out. There might be an elite dragon on it, but generally, pretty good. Makes you feel good about life when you're running down here. Like, life is good. You're in Winterspring. It's awesome. I remember doing the escort here on my rogue when I was here. We learned all about Elune and the Albies, and then the quest just ended after that, and I was like, okay. Nothing more? I haven't really felt that much adrenaline and stress when it comes to leveling Ugro. Like, my rogue, I felt it all the time. It might be because Stitches was a major feature in the Alliance leveling. So my heart definitely skipped some beats running into Stitches, but on Ugro it's been a lot more chill. Like, there's been moments that are definitely worse. The Shaman's been a lot harder, but I haven't felt the adrenaline that I felt with the rogue. Which is interesting. I feel like the rogue was easier to get out of those situations. You know, you got Vanish, you got Blind, you got Runaway, Evasion. I think in the future, if I do come back to hardcore, I will just do a warrior. Then if I can level a warrior to 60, then I'm the true Giga Chad gamer, right? The reason I wouldn't want to level warrior in hardcore though is because it is boring. Before level 40, it's pretty boring to level. I mean, shaman's been the same, but at least it was a class that I haven't done, shaman. I think the only class I really like playing the whole way through is rogue. From 160, rogue just got more and more fun every level that happened. But I can't just keep doing rogue playthroughs, you know? And I could. To add more and more challenges to them. Shaman should be able to reincarnate one time in hardcore. Part of their class, you know? The class fantasy. But these are the mobs that I farmed from probably like level 58 until I had my epic mount. So, you know, back then, in the first version of World of Warcraft, there were less quests. Like, Silithus didn't even have quests or anything. So, you kind of did need to grind from 58 to 60, unless you did dungeons, which works. I just wasn't much of a dungeon kind of guy. Until I got in a guild at 60. And I was like, oh yeah, dungeons are fun. I still find it funny, like, back then, you would just take anyone into your guild. Like, it didn't matter how good they were, as long as they had a pulse, you know. you were going to take them to raid. Now it's a lot more strict, which is why I find it funny when people are tryharding so much. But it really doesn't matter. feel like most of the raiding community in Classic doesn't actually like playing the game and would rather just get things done as quickly as possible so they can log out and not have to play it. Now maybe it's also because most people playing are like 30 to 40 and have a family. That could also be it. Resisting, he's dodging, tealing, but he ain't moonfiring me. And there he is. Just see if I could dragon spawning in front of me. I'm like, oh Jesus.
How you doing?
Rawr. Ah.
What's up?
Always one of my favorite quests. Berserk Albeast. Warlock here killing my Albeast. That's not cool, mate. Plus he's level 60. I mean, he could be up at the other place and the dangerous place, but no. He's in Ugro's safe space. That's a Black Lotus. I am not a Herbie boy this time, so I cannot get said Black Lotus, but there is one right here. Now this video won't come out for a very long time, so it's not going to be there. But if there's anyone that's watching and they're a Herbie boy on Defias Pillager, Black Lotus. I got 15 major healing potions. Now that's awesome. What a good day. I think I started today with like 1 major healing potion. We're at 15. So basically a full level today, which is more than I expected after doing 3 hours of Timbermore farming. No cleansed Songflower here today. That was great last time. I ran past like 3 of them. Well, that's disappointing. That reward.